Guys, it's Nick from Empire Figs, and today we're going to be looking at the Fantastic Four First Step figures, Invisible Woman, and the Silver Surfer, Shalabal. Um, let's take a look at the side of the boxes. We have Silver Surfer coming in at us on her board. I paid $35 for these figures at one of my local toy stores. And then we got Sue Storm right here. If you can see kind of little thing using her powers right here. You can kind of see it on the side of the box. I really liked the costumes in the movie. I thought the movie was overall uh, a solid 10 out of 10 film. I think I don't remember what I gave it. I think it was an 8 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, but as of right now, I think The Fantastic Four is a better film than Superman. But don't get it twisted, I do like Superman and I enjoyed my time and I had a lot of fun watching that film. Um, but let's get back to the figure. So you can see the box art on the side, Marvel Legends. You can go down right there, move up a bit. Then it gives you a full picture of the box art on the sides. So you get a pretty cool box art here with Silver Surfer coming in at you. Invisible Woman using her powers here, right there if you can see it. And then we got the symbols on the boxes here showing their powers. I think the only one that doesn't have a symbol on the back of the box is the Silver Surfer, but the rest of the Fantastic Four members have their symbols. So you got the Human Torch, the Thing, you got Invisible Woman, and then Reed Richards as Mr. Fantastic right there. And you got Fantastic Four logo up top here and here. Boom. Go to the sides. And it says Silver Surfer and the Invisible Woman. The box art is pretty much the same on the sides and the back. That's what I can see from here. Um, I really liked Galactus as well. If I could, I would buy that Hot Toys Galactus, but it's just too expensive for me, and I don't have the funds for that. But maybe one day I can get my hands on the other Galactus that was the HasLab for the Marvel Legends. If I can get my hands on that, that would be awesome. Uh, because I would love to have just all my figures attacking Galactus in some way. That would be awesome. But let's open the boxes and let's see what these figures have to offer, and I will see you guys there. So what does the figure come with? The Silver Surfer comes with their surfboard, and it can detach. So out of the box, it was detached. This is a pretty big surfboard. Look at that. Pretty long. We get this here. This little effect piece, like when she was in the movie, riding and chasing after the Fantastic Four. And you can put this in like this, and it'll stop. And then that will look like this. And that looks pretty cool to me. I think that is an awesome effect piece and board to have with the Silver Surfer. Um, what she comes with as her hands go are 5 sets of hands. So this one, kind of weird. The thumb is like on, like tucked in. So I'm wondering if you can get her in a pose where she's holding the board and she's leaning down as she's riding it. This would look really cool. So you get this hand. You get a more opened hand here. Take a look at that. Boom. Come on, focus. So you get this open hand here, silver, all throughout this. Alright. And the next hand we get is another open hand. This one's a little more flatter than the other one that I just showed you. So you get this here, what this looks like. And you can look at the detail on this figure. There's not much to go off of here. Just pretty silver going all throughout the figure. Um, Forgive me if there's kind of like a glare coming off. Maybe I can move this back just a bit. But yeah, the top I think is a darker silver, but it might just be the lighting in my room. So it could just be a little bit deceiving. But yeah, see, I try and get it to focus, but it's what she looks like. And I think it's a darker silver, but it just could be the lighting. Like I said, get a little more closer, you can see her white eyes. I think she kind of has a little more darker lips. See that? The back of the figure. Let's put their Silver Surfer down. Now, I wasn't so mad about this, okay? People were complaining that this was going to be a bad move, that we can't have a female Silver Surfer, yada, 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 right? And I was a little bit worried myself. But you got to give this a chance. You had to at least give in this Silver Surfer a chance. I don't care that this was a female Silver Surfer. As long as she did a good job as Silver Surfer, I'm happy with it, right? So, and I think she did a good job with what she was given, right? She ends up helping defeat Galactus in the end by pushing him into that portal, which was really cool. She comes to her senses, right? Johnny's able to talk to her in her own language, and then boom, she kind of leaves, but then she comes back near the end of the film and she helps the Fantastic Four save the day. But Invisible Woman played another big part in holding Galactus back with her powers, which was a cool scene. And she was really struggling, and she was trying to hold him back, right? As he was just taking Franklin away, and then you see the thing running after him, breaking those pillars. I'm coming, Sue. But yeah, let me talk about this figure here. So you get the Fantastic Four logo in the middle, right? I really like these costumes. It just really feels like comic book to me. Um, you get black on the ankles here of these boots, white all throughout, blue bottoms like this on her shoes. You get a white belt here, white gloves, black in the gloves. You can see. Now, I think so when I watched the film, this is basically like a little communicator for them, right? It like they can get alerts on their little watch, right? And they all wear it. The thing, Johnny, Reed, and Sue, they all wear these wrist gauntlets. So it's like a little alert slash communicator thing that they have going on there. And then you got the white on the collar. Yeah, collar. I think I'm saying it right. Get black lines here. You can see them both sides. To me, I don't know about this head sculpt here. It kind of looks like Vanessa Kirby, but it doesn't really look like Vanessa Kirby. I think they could have done a better job with this face sculpt here. Maybe run it through the system one more time, see what they could do. But this will work for me. Like, I'm trying to see on the sides if it would look any different, but it just doesn't look like Vanessa Kirby to me. It just looks like a different person. But this will work for now. And here's another thing I'd say when it comes to these Fantastic Four figures, I do wish that they would give us extra head sculpts. They just don't do that. At least with McFarlane, you get interchangeable face plates or different head sculpt to go along with the figure, and I like that. But with Marvel Legends, some figures don't even get an extra head sculpt, which sucks. I don't know if it's because of budget or what it is, but come on, Marvel Legends, you got to give that to us. So we get this hand here, right? She comes with 4 sets of hands, whereas the Silver Surfer comes with 5. This one, you can plug in this piece here, her effect piece. Let me get it on for you guys so I can show you what it looks like. It just ports in. Now, this is pretty cool. It's like she's blocking some bullets or some debris coming at her, right? Maybe she's looking at something. Maybe Galactus is coming down and he's throwing something at her and she's blocking it. I don't know, but I think it's cool. The other Sues that we've gotten in comic book form, all of the pieces that are like this here, uh, there's kind of a little slot that her hand can fit in. So instead of doing that, they made a little port here in the hand so that you can just plug this invisible piece in right here, which is nice. So we get this going on. Boom. You see the detail all throughout the suit. Different sculpting right there. There you go. And that's pretty much it. What as far as what they come with out of box, let's see what this articulation is like, and let's see if these figures are any good. So now, before we get to the articulation, I want to show you guys these two hands here that I completely forgot to show you guys in the last little segment here. But she comes with a fisted hand, black in the inside of the gloves here, and then she comes with another hand um, that's a more grabbing hand. She can grab onto something. Maybe, let's see. I mean, you can kind of like port this thing into there, but I don't know why you would do that. Look pretty weird. But if you want, that's an option, I guess. So you have this going on. All right, so let's move on to the articulation. So what we got here for these guys, when I looked, they both have double jointed elbows that can go up pretty far. Let me move this so I don't drop these figures. So we got both double jointed elbows, and they're both pinless, and they can go up pretty far like this on both sides. Let's see, try and get them up. That's what this looks like. Bring these down. Now, you're not going to get much out of the head movement, obviously, because you're going to have her hair in the way. So the most you're probably going to get out of her is, yeah, a side to side movement, maybe. Yeah, not even that. You can't even move it back. Maybe a little bit forward. You can move it just a little bit, but you're kind of pushing it there. Right? You got to really force it to go down. That's a little disappointing. Wish the hair was maybe just a little bit softer, a little more pliable so that it can bend up and down, side to side. So we got bicep swivel here all the way around. You can twist it on both sides like this. Boom. Now this hand can't go up or down. It stays in one place like this. Boom. But give you another demonstration of how far the hands can go on the other side. They look like this. They can go up this far. So she would look like that. And then she can go this much down with their hands. Boom. And then the upper torso, there is no ab crunch here. So, well, I guess kind of, but not not really. But like, there's no ab crunch here. So there's you just got this upper torso piece here that can move down this much, and then can move this far back. A good amount, I think, moving this far. And then you can do a full turn if you want to, like that. And then also, this is another waist swivel here that can also move and turn the whole body. Boom. And then let's get to the ankles here. Full rotation on both sides here. Looks like this. Move up this far, this much down, this much up, and this much down. Boom. And you get the double jointed knees as well. Pinless, awesome. As I say, every figure going forward should be pinless and should be double jointed, right? Well, not every single one of them can be double jointed. Like, for instance, maybe the Thing, sometimes the Hulk, you can't really get double jointeds in there, right? You just have a single joint. So double jointed, almost kicking her butt. You get this here, double jointed, almost kicking her butt. So that's all the articulation for Sue Storm. The most disappointing part, I'd say, is the headpiece because it can't move up, down, or side to side. Let's put her down. Let's get the Silver Surfer out here. Sorry for the glare, guys. It's showing on the Silver Surfer. Um, but you get double jointed elbows, just like Sue. Go pretty far up, like this. Get both sides. Now, at least with this figure, her hair is slicked back, so you're going to be able to move down a lot more than Sue is because her hair has those pieces on the sides, like right here, that stops her from moving down. But now, the disappointing, well, maybe, oh, malfunction, ladies and gentlemen. Let me, uh, let me pick this up. I went too far back with the figure. Don't do what I just did, guys. I went too much far. I went too far back. But yeah, it can only move this far back because of the headpiece. Got the head sculpt back on. Side to side movement, pretty good. Get that bicep swivel. You can do a full turn on both sides. Upper torso can go this far back. Let's see, move the hands. Can go this far back. Looks like this. This much forward. And then you get the double jointed knees here, almost kicking her butt. Like this. Let's go to the other side. Does the same. Boom. Here. Now let's go to the ankles. You can go this far down, this much up. Same with this side. This far down, this much up. Side to side. Now she doesn't have a waist swivel here. She only has this upper torso part. But that is it for the articulation for Sue Storm and the Silver Surfer. Now I want to talk a little bit about the MCU, and I just want to see how you guys feel on the whole thing of the Fantastic Four, the Thunderbolts, and Captain America: Brave New World. Did you guys like those films? Because I enjoyed Thunderbolts and I enjoyed Fantastic Four. I think um, Captain America: Brave New World is a flawed film. Um, there is little setups in there, like at the end of the film when Captain America goes to talk to what's the character's name? He was the villain. Uh, I he was the villain in Brave New World, and I'm completely blanking on his name. But at the end of the film, there's I don't know if it's in the end credit scene or by the end of the film, he says that there's something else coming, right? Basically, you're going to need to stop it. So there's more hinting as to what's coming, and that's going to be Victor Von Doom. Um, just from what I'm hearing, there's like, is there any hype for Doomsday outside of the hardcore fan base? The people like us that are going to show up to the theaters and watch it maybe once, maybe three times. Um, Like, I just want to know what are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? Are you hyped about these new films? Are you down about these films that have been coming out? I skipped out actually on Secret Wars. I missed out on like half of She-Hulk, and I didn't even watch Agatha. I heard Agatha's a good show, so I might give that a chance. But as far as Secret Invasion goes, my goodness, the things that I've heard about that, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to watch that film or that show. Um, She Hulk was okay. I just wasn't rocking with it. It just wasn't my vibe. I hope that Hulk can come back and be the strong Chad that we all know him to be, right? I don't need him to be this like little nerd dude, right? It was cool at first. It was cool, but now I think it's time to move on. Let's get Hulk back to where he needs to be. Heck, I even say let's turn him into Planet Hulk. Let's revert him back into Planet Hulk, put on the armor, and we would be cooking. But yeah, guys, I just want to get an idea. I want to get a discussion going. What do you guys think? Do you like Thunderbolts? They're trying to set up Doomsday and Secret Wars, right? They had the end credit scene where the Fantastic Four ship shows up at the end. Um, is his name the Thinker? No, 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 no. His name's not the Thinker. His name's not the Thinker. I'm trying to. I'm still trying to remember from Brave New World. Is his name the Thinker? I don't think it is, but I will find out, and I will write it in the comment section. But yeah, what do you guys think? What do because the ship shows up at the end, and then you get the other end credit scene of Fantastic Four where Victor Von Doom comes to meet Franklin. That was cool. Uh, do you think it's enough setup? Do you think that is enough setup for them to do Doomsday and Secret Wars, or do you think they need to do more setup? You know, I liked it. Maybe her character will come back as Silver Surfer again. I'm hoping on it. I think she was a good addition to the film. But hopefully one day they do give us Norrin Rad. That's also another big hope. That they do give us Norrin Rad. But other than that, guys, I appreciate this talk that I have. I just want to get a good idea as to what you guys think about these past few years in the MCU. Has it been good? Has it been bad? But this is what I have to offer on my YouTube channel. I just want to start discussions, start talking about the MCU, even comic books. I want to give my comic Wednesdays, so follow me on TikTok to get those updates as well, because I'll be talking about the comic books that I pick up on Wednesdays, and I'll give little updates on there when I'm uploading on YouTube as well. Like and subscribe to my videos. I'm going to leave you with some poses for Sue Storm and the Silver Surfer. I have a link for my Instagram, but mainly follow me on TikTok because I post way more on there. I don't even post on Instagram. I might just take it off. I keep saying that, but I don't do it. But I will see you guys another day. Excelsior, guys.